Textual Healing with Playhouse family member Lisa, who says this: my friends and family are giving us a hard time for wanting to have a large wedding for what is the second marriage for both my fiance and I. In parentheses, she said the first wasn't together, FYI.
Yeah.
Is it crazy to have a massive wedding for your second go around? So Lisa and her fiance, they've each been married to other people previously. They're planning this giant shindig of a wedding, and everybody's like, come on. We've already done this for you with other people. Come on. You don't do, that's not what people, I'm Eeyore. Where's my tail? Is it weird to have a giant wedding, do you suppose?
Well, are they paying for it? Like the parents again? Or I assume these two adults
That's true. Yeah.
that are having their second wedding are the ones financially responsible, right?
I would imagine so. I mean, even if they, well, yeah, probably. I'm guessing if they're judging you, they're probably not kicking in any money, most likely, right?
Yeah, if they're not paying for anything, they don't have any say.
I don't know if I care if it's your first, your second, or your 15th wedding. I mean, if you're putting it together and you're excited about it, hopefully you absolutely are. You do whatever you want to do. I think anybody that wants to try to critique or judge anybody's wedding plans in general should just shove off.
Yeah, do what you want. And then you know what? You say, don't come if you don't want to, okay? We're going to be having a blast at our huge wedding.
Now, will the people, like, I don't know what kind of time has gone by. If it was like within the past year or two that you got married to this other person and I just bought you a nice gift, well, I'm maybe not going to buy as nice of a gift this go around. I think you got to be prepared for that, maybe. But they can just not come if they got some sort of problem with it.
But does that have an issue whether what you're going to gift them, whether they're having a large wedding or a small wedding?
Well, I mean, I think just in general, I think it doesn't matter if if I'm going to the wedding, I assume it's a large wedding. Unless I'm like your brother or something.
I would just, I think it doesn't matter on gifts. Just, think it's your second, so you might not get something as extravagant, but do what you want. It's your wedding.
Do you, boo?
Exactly.
That's my advice in most things. Do you, boo? Your thoughts for Lisa in Textual Healing? Hi. You hung up the phone. Are you still there?
Okay, well, this is kind of a personal thing because I'm getting ready for my third wedding.
Oh, okay.
But I'm definitely doing the whole big to-do, super party, super wedding. My first two weddings were really small. And anyhow, I've always wanted to have like the wedding of my dreams. And this one's going to be it. The third time's the charm. And we're going to start off with a real bang. And the reception and the cake and the whole nine, even the white dress. Going to do the whole thing.
All right, so you have one up on Lisa here. This is, unless I heard you wrong, time number 3. And you're like, all right, let's go in. And you've not really ever had that, though. It sounds like this is you making up for, you're doing it right this time kind of a thing.
That's what someone else is saying. Silliness, they must be showy, but if they're the ones paying for it, they can do kind of whatever they want.
If you're knocking on like mom and dad and future in-laws' doors, like, hey, can we have a couple $1,000s? Well, don't be shocked if they want to give you money.
Yeah, I wouldn't be asking them for any cash.
It's not like this is like your 5th marriage, though. It's not uncommon for people to have a second go-round. That's pretty typical.
Someone else said, my aunt was kind of similar as you. She had been married before. However, she was the one that didn't want the big wedding. My uncle had never been married. He wanted the big wedding, so they ended up doing it his way, and it was beautiful. I do think everyone deserves a second wedding if the first doesn't work out. 2 marriages isn't that crazy.
Lisa is planning wedding number 2, and her family and friends are giving her a hard time. Like, oh, come on. It doesn't have to be as large of a wedding this time. You already done this before. Is she crazy for wanting all the bells and whistles on wedding number 2 with hopefully the right guy? 237, it's text 35270. In the middle of the 194 Morning Playhouse's Textual Healing. Playhouse family member Lisa basically laid out that she's about to get married and it's her second wedding to her second person. And it's kind of a similar deal for her fiance. They've both each been married to somebody else previously. And they're planning this wedding and they're going all in, right? We want everything. We want all the bells and whistles. But all the friends and family are like, but you kind of already did that already. You're supposed to do the small scale thing now. And she's like, really? Do you have to? Your thoughts on that?
So I think it's fine if she wants to have the big party. I just try and manage your expectations for getting another bridal shower, a bachelorette party, those things are kind of a first wedding situation because it's the first time, and I don't know, like your friends and family, like put in a lot of work and effort, and if you want a bunch of favors, they probably aren't about it. So I don't know, just manage your expectations.
So go ahead, have the giant ceremony, the giant reception, but if you're expecting all the build-up stuff that other people put together, that might be slim pickings.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
There we go. I know that's probably not crazy thinking. I appreciate you calling in today.
Yeah, have a good day.
You too.
Bye.
Have a good one. And Text Club, we're kind of all over the place on this one.
Someone said there's lots of outdated ideas about toning down your second wedding, but those are stupid. Just ignore them. And they said, as a guest for the second wedding, I'd probably actually get you a nicer gift than your first because now I'm more financially secure and can afford it. Someone else said, you're a different person now with a new partner. Have the wedding you want. And someone else said, it never occurred to me that you're that a second-time bride should literally do anything different with her wedding than a first-time bride. I certainly wouldn't treat it any different.
I would think, too, like I get that your friends and family are acting and reacting the way they are, but it's maybe they just need to change how they're looking at it, because if they witnessed what was presumably like not a great relationship, and it's not fun to watch somebody you love go through a divorce, they should be celebrating that you found somebody and like celebrating this chapter.
Yeah.
Not be spending so much time thinking about the previous one. You know what I mean?
They should just be happy. Yeah, you have something new. I like the person that said you're at a new point in your life, a new partner, and do it how you want. I think so too.
And good morning. You think the second wedding's got to be toned down?
I think that it's even tough to expect gifts from people.
Oh, really?
If you've still got gifts from the previous marriage. A blender is good no matter which wedding it's on, and I don't think people deserve, unless one of the people in the couple, it's their first marriage, but if it's both of their second marriages, sorry guys, elope. And I think it's bold to even invite people to a large second wedding.
Oh, okay. All right. So you're thinking I already gave you a blender, don't even invite me.
Someone else said, I've never went to a family member's second or third wedding. Like, sorry, fam, I went to the first. Don't see a point. If y'all don't care how many times you've been married, I don't either.
Okay, so
Dang.
maybe if we learned anything from what we've heard from the Playhouse family, but what you've heard from your actual family and friends, Lisa, is do what you want to do, but don't necessarily be surprised if A, couple people don't show up, B, some of the people that do don't bring a very flashy gift. That's just going to happen.
Do what you want and just focus on you, not anyone else.